Hello everyone. Today we are going to discuss the next law of Kirchhoff, that is Kirchhoff voltage law, KVL, that is KVL, Kirchhoff voltage law. So, what is KVL? So, before discussion of the statement, so we have to discuss some observations. Same like in case of KCL, here also we can discuss some observations. There KCL is applicable at a node, but here KVL is applicable only in a circuit which is having a loop. First observation is KVL is applicable in a circuit when it is having a simple loop in it. What is simple loop? So, KVL is applicable in a circuit when the circuit is having a simple loop in it. What is simple loop? Simple loop. What is simple loop? That is closed path. Loop in the sense is nothing but closed path, that is it. That is starting and ending point of a path is same. That is starting and ending point of a path is same, then it is called as simple loop, that is nothing but closed path. So, if we consider a circuit, for example, okay. For example, this is the circuit. Okay, this is R, L, C and R, okay, whatever may be the circuit. So, here this is one loop, that is this is loop 1, that is closed path 1, means in this the starting point of current is here and the ending point of the current is here. So, this is nothing but a loop. Okay. Again, this is also a loop, this is loop 2, this is loop 2, and we have this is loop 3. So, if we have loops in the circuit, we are able to apply KVL, that is it. So, starting point as well as ending point of the loop is same, that is a closed path. Okay. Then only we can able to apply the KVL, that is it. In order to apply KVL, we have to follow some conventions. So, in case of KCL as well as in case of KVL, in order to proceed, we have to follow some conventions. Okay. Same like in the case of KCL, we are following some assumptions, right. So, sum of entering current should be taken as positive there and leaving current should be taken as negative. Same like here also we can consider some conventions. Okay. Sign convention. This convention is very important in case of KCL or KVL, then only we can able to proceed. For example, the supply voltage is like this. For example, this is voltage, this is negative terminal, this is positive terminal. What is the current direction? If the current direction is from negative to positive, current direction, this is current direction. The current direction is from negative to positive, take negative voltage, this is 1. If the current direction is like this, from positive to negative, this is the current direction. Take positive voltage. This is the very important convention. You can follow your own current direction or own convention, but here I am considering this convention, that is it. Okay. You can consider, if the current direction is from negative to positive, you can consider positive voltage, no problem. If it is from positive to negative, you can consider negative voltage, no problem at all, because at any case the algebraic sum of voltages in a loop is equals to 0, right. But you should follow a proper convention to apply, that is it. So, same like in case of KCL, here also we have some limitation. What is the limitation in that KCL? It should be applicable only a lump network. So, what is the limitation here? The network must be a lamp network, lumped electric network, then only we can able to apply KVL. It should be a lumped, it is not distributed. Then it can be either linear or non-linear. It can be either passive or active. It can be unilateral or bilateral, right. It can be time invariant or time variant, that is it. So, it should be applicable only when the circuit is having a simple loop, then only we can able to apply KVL. This is the example, and we should follow a proper convention, that is, if we going with this direction, the current direction is from negative to positive, consider negative voltage. If it is from positive to negative, take positive voltage. And what is the limitation? The network should be a lumped network, and it can be either linear, non-linear, passive or active, and unilateral, bilateral, and time variant and time invariant. Now, we have to write the statement of KVL, that is statement. What is the statement? In a lamp electrical network or lumped electrical circuit, the algebraic sum of voltages in a loop is 0. The algebraic sum of voltages in a loop is equals to 0. Okay. This is the statement for KVL. So, consider one example here. So, this is the simple circuit, this is V1, this is R1, this is V2, this is R2, this is V3, this is R3. So, we can consider whether it is clockwise direction of current or anti-clockwise direction of current, that is only our wish. From any case, I am always consider clockwise direction of current. Okay, okay, clockwise direction of current. We all know that if the current is from negative to positive, consider negative voltage. If it is from positive to negative, consider positive voltage. That is the convention here we have observed, right. So, from this, what is the statement? In a lumped electric network, the algebraic sum of voltages in a loop is equals to 0. So, we have to write KVL equation, that is starting from this source. What is the current direction? From negative to positive, that is why we can consider minus negative voltage, negative V1, right. Always current prefers high potential to low potential. So, this is plus, this is minus, plus minus, plus minus, that is it. So, I into R1, what is the voltage drop here? I into R1, right, plus, why it is plus? Positive to negative, plus I into R1. So, this is completed, this is completed. Next, coming to this source, it is from negative to positive, minus V2, right. Again, plus to minus, plus, what is the drop here? I into R2, I into R2. Coming to this source, it is from plus to minus. So, consider positive voltage, plus V3. Coming to this, plus to minus. See, the direction is like this, no? Plus to minus. So, consider positive voltage drop, that is I into R3, which is equals to 0. The algebraic sum of voltages in a loop. This is a loop, no? The current direction is starting from this point and ending from this point only. Okay? Minus V1 plus I into R1 minus V2 plus I into R2 plus V3 plus I into R3, which is equals to 0. So, from this, minus V1 minus V2 plus V3. So, we can R1 plus R2 plus R3, which is equals to V1 plus V2 minus V3, right. RHS side, V1 plus V2 minus V3. From this, I is equals to what? V1 plus V2 minus V3 by R1 plus R2 plus R3. This is the current in the circuit, that is V1 plus V2 minus V3 by R1 plus R2 plus R3. That is it. Simple. Just we are assuming a current, based upon the current direction, we are writing that equation. Voltage, this is a voltage drop across a resistor, again voltage, this is a drop across a resistor, again voltage, drop across a resistor, that is it. The algebraic sum of voltages in a loop is equals to 0, that is it. We can follow this statement. From this, we can get the current I equals to V1 plus V2 minus V3 by R1 plus R2 plus R3, that is it. This is a simple RLC circuit. The voltage drop across this resistor is nothing but VR, across this is nothing but VL, across this is nothing but VC. Okay? Across this is nothing but VC. So, we all know that simple loop. So, Vs is equals to what? VR plus VL plus VC, right. That is, Vs is nothing but what? Work done per unit charge. What is the voltage? Work done per unit charge, that is dWr by dq plus dWl by dq plus dWc by dq. From this, This is nothing but what? Law of conservation of energy. KVL should follow the rule of law of conservation of energy, while in the case of KCL it should follow the law of conservation of charge. Now, the KVL should follows the law of conservation of energy. This is very important observation. Okay, you should write the differentiations between KCL and KVL. That's it.